In this video, I'm going to be building my first ever PC. This one right here. Every video on this channel that I've uploaded so far has been shot, edited, and uploaded exclusively on an iPhone, except for some of the obvious GoPro shots. I wanted a 4K 60 video editing machine that wouldn't break the bank, so I've got the parts I need for slightly exceeding the specs with the ability to upgrade in the future, but I've tried to do it as budget minded as possible. So if you want to check that out, we're about to put this thing together. Let's go. Now fast forward a few days and most of my parts for this build are here. My goal is to create a 4K 60 workstation where I can edit video with the ability to upgrade some parts later. Here's the area where I've cleared out some space for a potential desk, which I haven't picked out yet, but I'm still debating on whether or not the mini fridge is going to move or if I'm going to put it on a small table and leave it here. The air purifier is definitely going to go, but in this corner is where I plan to put a desk with the setup on it. If you saw my previous game room tour video, you'd know I had an arcade machine in that corner. Now it's over here in the opposite corner to make room for the desk, and that'll be its new home. So here's the case I went with. Quick rundown of parts I'm going to be using. I went with the Epomaker HE75 and the Epomaker USB-C cable. I got the Elgato 4KX for capturing for streaming. Cooler Master NWE 750 Gold power supply. 6-pack of Asia Horse RGB fans. Corsair Vengeance. 2 16 gig sticks for 32 combined. Some thermal paste. NZXT Kraken 240 AIO for cooling. MSI B650 Gaming Plus Wi-Fi motherboard with the Ryzen 7 7700 CPU. This thing feels a lot heavier and more premium than I expected it to.
What do you want to do first? CPU, RAM? CPU is generally what I start with, but it doesn't matter.
CPU is the most nerve-wracking, so let's get it out of the way.
It's really not. So what you do, push down, push out, bam, and then you lift. And then you look for the corner with a triangle on it.
Okay, that's my top left.
See the corner with the triangle on it?
Yeah.
Put it in exactly like that. Just gently push it down, or just set it down, and then wiggle it with your finger to make sure it is locked in place. Just sit it, just be gentle. You're not going to screw it up at all. You know, we'll give it a little.
To make sure it's square.
Now it's in there, right? It's locked in.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Start thermal paste, homie. Is that later?
No, thermal paste goes on top, but your cooler came with it pre-applied to the back of this, so we don't need it. So push down, push it up, push down, and lock it to the left. You just want to put as much on the motherboard prior to put it in the case so that you have room to work.
This one will go here. Screw go.
I got it over here on this box. And you can also grab that knurling and do it with your fingertips. If you've ever watched Linus do anything, he does that a lot, but it's really comfortable and it's really handy.
LTTstore.com.
And this can only go in
Yeah, I know it takes a good bit of force, and we got to go in bays 2 and 4.
Yep. Line it up. See that bridge? You just want to make sure you have it oriented correctly. I think
it's all right. If that's the worst thing that happens,
no doubt.
We'll be all right. I believe those are seated.
All right.
Facing up.
What I would recommend is routing the wire to the back of the case, not down. So turn it, yeah, like that. Just that.
Ooh, I gotta peel this off of the...
Oh shit. Yeah.
Ooh, check her out.
Oh, damn, that's cold to feel. That's crazy. That thing's quiet with everything open.
Oh yeah, it's working now. Boy, look at it. Oh, it's so clean. It don't really translate on the camera well, but when those muzzle flashes go off on screen, that keyboard is exploding with
I
light.
remember seeing that last night. I can see your RAM real good.
It's pretty cool. So a couple days later, I've been using this keyboard a little bit, and man, I gotta say I love it. It's got Hall effect keys. It's very, very satisfying to type on. It's very hefty. It has good weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy. I love this thing. I'd buy it again. I'd highly recommend it. As for my mouse, I went with the Kysona. It's basically a much lighter Logitech 305 clone. I got it from AliExpress for like 20 bucks. Highly recommend it. It connects with 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle, Bluetooth, or a USB-C cable, which is included, and you can use it while it charges. Highly recommend. The keyboard's also wireless. I just leave the USB cable plugged in, but you can run it wireless over Bluetooth or a 2.4 gigahertz dongle as well. For now, until I get a desk, I'm using a temporary plastic table over here, but I've got a 30-inch Sceptre Ultrawide 1080p monitor. I hope soon I'll be getting another higher resolution monitor, but for now, this is the one I'm using. Man, I'm super satisfied, impressed with it so far. I'm really happy with how it turned out.